Good morning, y'all. I wasn't even trying to do this like at all, like not even a little bit. Um, but I'm gonna be obedient. So just in this past week of just studying the Word of God and really being in depth, really reading His Word, I came across something that really spoke volumes to me. And it was just dealing with this concept of spiritual suicide. We understand what suicide is in the natural realm and how that works, but understanding that you too, by not reading the Word of God, understanding God's principles, understanding God's direction, and abiding by His law, are too committing spiritual suicide. Walk with me here. Okay, so more than anything, I want you to know, as a saint, as a believer, you go to church and all that kind of stuff. One thing I gotta say, if I don't say anything else on this Facebook Live today, read the Word of God for yourself. That is number one. Number two is make sure that, I don't care if it's your preacher, your pastor, your deacon, your bishop, whoever is saying anything that thus saith the Lord, that you go back and you do your due diligence, and that you go back and you take everything that you hear and sift it back, as my daddy would say, sift it back through the Word of God, and make sure what you're hearing is in alignment with the Word of God. Because one, God is holding you accountable at the day of judgment for your righteous walk. Okay, your pastor, your bishop, your cardinal, whoever that is that you listen to, that you believe, they're saying everything, is not there on your day of judgment. Okay. And even so, some people will be like, well, God only holds you accountable for what you know. Yes and no. And I'm explaining to you why. We live in a day and time that we have social media, we have the internet, we got Google. We can Google whatever we want to do, wherever we want to go. So if there are things that you have questions, the access to the information is right there in front of you. It's up to you to do the work and find out that information. Now, if you don't do the work, and then at the day of judgment, God is like, well, you had access to it. What was wrong with your hands and your ears and your eyes? And even if your hands and your ears and eyes don't work, Jesus, they got audio Bibles, Lord. They got they got Bible on Braille. There is, honestly, y'all, there's no excuse. And that's the thing. There's no excuse for you not to know the Word of God. And at the point that you don't know the Word of God like you should, that is when you're committing spiritual suicide. Because your spirit man is not growing. And if your spirit man is not growing, it's dying, y'all. And it's not dying because somebody else is doing it to you. It's dying because you're doing it to yourself. So, y'all, word of the day, that was just on me, on my spirit, and I feel so much better. It's so much good. You feel so much better when you're obedient to what the Lord tell you to do, and it's all good. But I encourage you, I keep stressing this to y'all, get in your word, study your word. I don't care who's talking. I don't care who done prophesied. I don't care who done said whatever. If what is being said does not line up with the Word of God, you need to pray on that. And the scripture that I have, amen, is from Proverbs. It's actually Proverbs 28:9. And it says, he that turneth away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be abomination. I'm trying to make sure all my prayers are being heard and I am in alignment. So I encourage you all, get in your word, get in alignment, make sure all the things that you do, everything that you say, is in alignment with the Word of God. And I know it's a task, and I know it takes time, and I know that it's work. But y'all, I'm telling you, if you put in the work, it's going to be worth it in the end. I would hate to do all of this on this side. All the church going, I go. All this to do this on this side to get to the gates and not make it in. So y'all have a blessed one. I hope y'all have an amazing, amazing week. But let's not commit spiritual suicide. Let us live and be kingdom citizens. All right. Love y'all. Bye.